See you June.
As a channel member, we want to have stuff for you guys. What we plan to do, of course, have those emojis, a bonk emoji.
Yeah.
We want to do comic strips for you guys to kind of keep our characters and comics out there, keep the creative blood flowing, and just little strips, maybe monthly.
Develop notifications, sub if you haven't. We're trying to make the best content we can out here and do something more like a podcast.
Let's get out of here. I've had enough of this.
Ooh, what a rush! Let's go!
Who are those guys?
Your brothers? No.
Yes! Beginning to get on my nerves. Who are those guys? I couldn't do that. Could you do that? How can they do that? Who are those guys?
The fucking Diaz brothers!
Hey yo! 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 All right, for a minute there I thought you lost it. Whoa! Hey yo!
Threats are part of wrestling, you know? But you gotta look at the person that's making the threats. This fat son of a bitch, he's challenged all of us, has been world champions before, been in this business 15, 20 years, and this fat son of a bitch is gonna trial us all out.
Calm down, okay? All right?
He's fat! I'm gonna...
about this.
I don't care if he don't... I'll make him bleed.
Kamusta yan? Alright, kagyan.
Hello, hello.
That's getting audio now.
Yeah, but is it? Oh, it is from the mics. We're here. Are we back? Can you guys hear us? Hello.
Hopefully. Let's see if that's going
Can
through.
it-
Yeah,
can
there's
ya-
some audio going
Hello,
through now.
guys.
That's weird.
Guys, are we here? Were you
Hey,
able to hear my
Chimera.
intro? You weren't. Hello. How do we sound here?
Am I coming in clear? Hey, Mom, I said, am I coming in clear?
There we go. What about this? Can you hear the
What's up?
sound effects, everybody? Can you hear the clapping and the
This time
cheers?
it was program error. It wasn't Phil's fault.
It wasn't my fault.
Promise.
Can you hear the clapping? The clapping will still commence if you don't tell me you can hear it. No. All right, there we go. What's up, everybody? Sorry
Very
for that flubbery intro, but it probably was because I streamed from here yesterday.
No, that was your the flubbery intro was your salute to Robin Williams.
That's right, from Flubber, guys. 3-day weekend.
Mhm.
Someone said that they took today off to make it a 4-day weekend,
Really,
which
They-
is huge. We got a lot of people in the chat already, guys.
You
We
got a lot of memory.
tweeted this out. If you guys noticed something different about me, it's these sunglasses that I found at the arcade.
Yeah, this guy's just 5-finger discount sunglasses all day long.
Well, they were on a cabinet in the morning when I was turning machines on,
Oh,
and
they're gone.
they're mine, if you know what I'm saying now. But I look good in white.
Yeah,
you know?
there's a rule, right, posted at the arcade where usually it's lost and found 30 days. We have a 30-minute rule at the arcade.
Right? Yeah,
If it's not claimed within 30 minutes, it's free.
that's right. We got Aerith in the chat. He says bonks. Hopefully, we'll get to some. You guys know how to get the bonks. Spamming the bonks in the chat. K-pop, our new friend. What's up, K-pop? Good to see you. Jeremy, good to have you here. Chimera is here as well.
What's up?
Who did I see? Old friend of the chat, Grimmer.
What's up?
What's up,
Grimmer,
Grimmer? It's good to see
back
you.
in
Haven't seen
action.
Grimmer in a long
Yeah,
time.
yeah.
Old hardline buddy, and all around good chatter. Great to have you back. Dale A is here.
What's up?
I can hear voices and sounds now. That's great. Thank you for letting us know here. Let's scroll way back up, guys. So we did tweet this out. If you guys are on Twitter, if you could share it around. This is the start of CGIF, the Friday night lineup, leading you into a big weekend of leisure for some. We're going to be working a lot this weekend.
Right. And for some, it's going to be quiet reverence for others.
Right. Quiet, reverence. Tom was off today.
Even he's not closing.
He's not closing.
He
It's
came
just-
in all like, oh, he's probably going to stupid tournament. He's probably going to
No, he's not going to Combo Breaker. Why would he go to
He
Combo
came
Breaker?
in being like, I got to get a new fight stick made.
Well, that's for MK12. That's
No,
for
one
later.
MK.
That's not. We got Noah in the chat. Resident Top G.
What's up?
So, how many years have you been streaming Bud? Talking like Todd McFarlane there with his Bud use. Black Hat Cinephile, Jay from Desolate Souls Studios, Buzzed Canuck. If you guys haven't watched us before, we do these streams every Friday with the Diaz Brothers show. Starting the Friday nights outright. So hit that sub, hit the like if you guys could. Maybe we'll do a poll later. We got some stories
I
from
mean,
this
it
week.
depends on which guys he's talking about. If he's talking about us, then yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
Danger Vanessa, what's up, Danger Vanessa?
What's
CGIF,
up?
I can get behind that. We've been spouting
We've
out.
been doing CGIF for
This is
over a year.
Danger Vanessa. Never comes into our streams, and
Jeez.
she doesn't even know about CGIF.
Yeah, I bet she doesn't even know what day it is in California.
Yeah, we'll tell you.
Today is Friday in California. Huh? True.
Classic. It is Friday. It is Friday, Vanessa. Yeah, if you didn't know, now you know. This is the CGIF. I'll only play it for a couple seconds, but this is your lineup for tonight. There you go. We put in the work. I mean, we're promoting other people, other channels. Right after this show, we're going to be raiding into M. Bancroft's show, and which is a big launch. They're launching a campaign. Von Klaus and Adam Lawson's. Let me see. I got it pulled up somewhere here. The new A cool, great title. Comic Psycho Killers, Brandon.
Oh yeah. I thought The New was in it, and then I was thinking like The New Adventures of Old Christine. Like, finally during a comic adaptation, right? But I guess Psycho Killers is pretty cool.
Yeah. Oh, here it is. Psycho Killers. Yeah. Great title. Really kind of 1960s psychedelic, reminds me of like James Bond, that Nick Fury, eye patch. Look at that. Jim Steranko type
Like,
style thing.
That guy's
Pretty sick.
middle name is Danger.
Right. His middle name
Yeah.
is Danger.
Definitely.
Yeah. Actually, he's got a cool name. It's like, does anybody in the chat know this guy's name? It's like it's a family of assassins. And I don't know if they're artificial or cyborgs or something like that. Family of assassins. One of them is now has to kill his whole family. They were not blood related. They were just raised in this like assassin thing.
Oh, okay.
And they're all named after like poisons.
Oh, yeah,
like
Patchy
arsenic.
McPatchy Patch, Citizen Ronan says. Yeah, but
that
McPatchy, that would be Patchy Danger Patch.
Well,
Danger is his middle name.
That's right. You guys will find out on Bancrofts. So definitely go and watch.
I'm sure there'll be
that
some
after this.
information about that. Hemlock Jones.
Vanessa's very thankful about knowing what day it is in California.
Yeah, Jones, just like Arsenic Jones.
Right, Arsenic
named
Jones.
after a toxic substance.
Mhm.
It's a good surname for people.
Yeah, for
Easy.
anything. It goes with
you have
anything.
something Jones, it works.
Right.
really
Vanessa
well.
Jones.
Right.
Angela Curry Jones.
Sure.
We got Angela Curry in the chat. What's up, Angela? Hemlock Jones. Oh, here it is. Actually, come here. This is the actual name. There is Necrotox 99.
Yeah, but it doesn't have Jones in it. That's not cool.
Well, you might have to read the book to find out if there's a Jones.
Basketball Jones. See?
He was a basketball Jones. That's right.
Eye Patch McGillicuddy. They should have done like submit a name for the character. There's so many good names coming out in the chat here. They've missed out like was it Heart Talks 99 or whatever?
Was it Hemlock? Oh,
Yeah,
no.
Hemlock Jones, Basketball Jones.
Oh, me and Mrs. Jones. That could work.
If they were a family, it would have been him.
So
Mrs. Jones.
I worked the arcade today, Brandon. I worked the arcade. Wait, before
Yeah,
we
you
get
did.
to the
That
story.
was unusual.
We have a story to get to, but Mega Man MG member for 1 month uses his membership chat. He says, "Sup guys, I'm ready to hang out again in Tampa." There we go.
Yeah.
We're going.
Yeah, we're gonna have to do something cool. See, my thing about the Tampa thing, we could go on the Tampa tangent real quick.
Okay, let's do it.
Is like it's supposed to be really big, right? And it's supposed to be bigger than the last one, the Matsuri Con, right? It seems like there's a lot more people going this time, or at least I'm hearing about a lot more people going this time and stuff. But like, some people have tables and some people don't have tables, and they're like, what are we supposed to do? Right? What's the event? Is there an event, or are we all just going to go to some bar and then just close out the bar, Or we could all just hit the gym. Let's go to the gym.
Oh, we'll all go to the gym.
Dude, let's
together.
go to the gym. We'll go hit the hotel gym.
I'm down
Crank
with
them
that.
out.
I was watching people work out today on YouTube.
That's weird, man. I was at the gym by myself.
Really?
Yeah, nobody was there. But
That's weird.
Some kind of itinerary I thought would have been cool is like if a bunch of the people got together and kind of like pooled the money, we could have rented like one of those big houses, those Airbnb houses, and then we could have just had that, and then it could have been like one of those Dan Bilzerian style parties, but with people who read comic books.
Which is, if you've seen those Dan Bilzerian parties, quite different, lurking for a bit, been challenged to some cart. What do you think that means?
Probably
like a Mario
going shopping, I'm guessing. Like,
not Mario Kart.
I'm gonna go cart. That means you're gonna go shopping.
Oh,
Nathan, right? And NMT
Noah.
Yeah. He's down for the gym, he says. Yeah,
NTM Noah.
Nathan.
He
Nathan is why I get
well, we
that.
talked about this. He was asking me about protein shakes, when to drink them.
Yeah, I don't even drink them anymore. I don't drink them anymore and definitely putting on more muscle.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I don't think that's correlated to the two.
No. But my diet's changed.
You're probably working out more.
I'm working out a little heavier, and I'm
Yeah.
drinking significantly more milk.
All right.
Yeah.
I hear that. See, I would make these protein shakes with milk.
You can do that.
Yeah, I think that would be good.
Milk and mozzarella cheese.
Vanessa says, hit the hotel gym. Remember, the thumb goes on the outside of the fist before you hit the gym.
Yeah, there's this trend now. Have you seen this?
No.
Where like
show me.
I guess
you go and you punch a wall.
You know, instead of like grabbing something like this, the new thing is to do this now.
All right. What do you mean?
Okay, instead of like grabbing the bar and like pulling it.
All right, at the gym.
Right. You put your thumb.
I do that sometimes. You know who used to do that? Black Miles.
Oh, really?
He used to bench like that, and I'm like,
he's gonna kill himself.
Yeah, I'm like, he's gonna kill himself. But then I've started doing it at first, and then it would hurt like hell. Like something hurt. It would like hurt my wrist or something.
Yeah.
But then I nut it up and shut it up, and then I do it sometimes for comfortability. Yeah. Especially like if I'm doing shrugs too with a bar.
I guess like if you're going to the gym
pants.
once a week, that would probably make a difference. You know,
I don't think I think it's just for comfort.
But
comfortability.
As much as I am, I don't think that's going to do anything.
I did a leg day yesterday. Ooh, feels so good. Angela misses milk. Protein shakes give me gas. Cow milk. Oh no, sorry. Crow milk.
Yeah,
I don't know what that is. We got HK Stas in the chat. Good to see you, buddy. Snuggy Jr. is here. Good to see you, Snugs.
What's up?
Black Miles the pimp.
Who said that? Black Miles.
I mean, maybe he's cool.
I don't know what he's doing now. He might be a pimp.
Yeah, I've seen that going around. I've seen people saying that you're going to kill yourself with the grip like that. Some people are saying only do that when you're pulling stuff toward you, and not pushing away from you. I don't know. I'm not going to do it in real life. Like when I'm grabbing a rope or whatever, and I'm pulling like a battleship to the pier, because like it's going to fall off the waterfall or whatever. I'm not going to do this with my thumbs. I'm going to grab it whole-handedly and pull it.
Well, not when you get your thumb shot off. Then what are you going to do?
Well, then it's going to be a different story. I'm going to have to change the game up.
Let's see. Fair Life milk without lactose. I want extra lactose.
There is milk without lactose.
Because I'm tolerant of lactose. Yeah. I'm a very tolerant person, Brandon.
Yeah, I know. You're one of the most tolerant.
Yeah. As long as you don't lock your joints. Have you seen these new workout things? They're like plastic handles that you put on the bar and it hooks on. So you could do different stuff. You can pull ups and I don't know. They're on Instagram all the time with these stupid ads.
No, it's just like that TV screen,
like Gorilla Grip or something.
It's like the Door Gym.
TV
screen built into it, and then I keep seeing these commercials, and then it's like a trainer on there. It's like the Peloton thing, right? Where it has the trainer doing the thing.
Yeah. So I'm going to tell you a little story that happened today. I was up at the front of the arcade, and I hear the door open. There's a chime, right?
Oh God, yeah.
And then
in black.
No, it wasn't a guy in black, but he was a man frantically trying to get my attention. He's like, "Hey, you!" And I'm like, "What the hell?" And everything went into slow motion. And I'm like, "What's going on?" And then I saw this short old guy with a guitar on his back, like in a guitar case. There's a bicycle outside. He jumped out the bicycle, and it was just picture.
I saw this guy.
You saw this guy?
Yeah, I saw him when I was in the gym.
Picture old prospector. It is that correct? Yeah, correct description. Old prospector. Whatever you're picturing in your head, it's this guy. Missing teeth and hands as if he was digging through coal. I don't know if you noticed that. Just like black hands. Like Let's call this guy Black Hands Angelo because he told me his name. So he comes in. He's like,
it wasn't Cookie.
It was no, his name was not Cookie.
Okay.
So he comes in. He's like, I gotta get to this church. It's like, I'm late. Could you help me? You know where this church is? I'm like, I don't know. He's like, you look like a guy that knows technology. And I'm like, oh, you're complimenting me. So I'm like, what's the church? And he's like, whatever. So I look it up on Google Maps. He's like, what? You know this stuff, man. You got the maps. He's like, how far is it? And I'm like, well, it's not in this town. It's in a town really close to this town. He's like, I don't remember. He's like, I haven't been there, and I've been in prison for like 30 years, and I don't remember where the place is. Just I know it's on, it's by 31st Street, which it is. And so I look it up, and I'm like, yeah, you got to take this road and go down here, and it's only like 5 minutes from here, but through car,
right,
and on foot, it's like 30 minutes. I told him,
but he was on a bike.
He's on a bike, yeah. Right. And I told him that. He's like, oh, could you call them and let them know that I'm going to be late? I'm supposed to be there. I don't know if they're going to be open, but I'm meeting them in the parking lot. I'm like, what the hell's going on with this guy? So I'm like, yeah, I'll call him. And there's some customers. So I'm like, it's going to take you 30 minutes. And then he was all like frustrated by that. And was like, I don't know if I'm going to make it. And so he just left in a frustration. What was you just saw him ride past?
Yeah, I saw him ride past.
Because you...
he was
he screaming?
I guess no. I was just thinking like he was probably the lifestyle choice of Bon Jovi's song Dead or Alive.
Yeah.
Loaded 6-string on his back.
That's right.
Steel horse he rides.
It was a bicycle.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
I was like, yeah, he's living dead or alive. And now he was in prison, I heard.
30 years in prison. And that was the other thing. He's like, can you like actually see the streets on this thing? And I did the direction from the arcade to the place. Yeah. He's like, whoa, they got everything now. And it's like as if he just got out of prison and didn't know there was Google Maps.
Right. He's probably never even heard of New Mexico.
Yeah, I could see that. So I rang some people up, and I wanted to ask, whoa, why was he in prison 30 years? Mm-hmm. That's a long time.
But he bounced a check.
That's how it was in the 90s. Yeah. So yeah, it was probably insider trading. Looking at this guy, I called the church, and I'm like, hey, I'm at the arcade. This guy came in, and he wanted me to tell you that he's going to be late. He's got a guitar in his bag. His name's Angela. And she's like, oh, we're about to close. Also, that guy's banned from here. And I'm like, what? And she's like, yeah, I think he's banned from the township. Like, what?
That guy's been dead for 30
Oh
years.
my God. That would be insane. That would be crazy. But you saw him, so he couldn't be a ghost. Yeah, so he's banned from the church.
Well, how come I can't see a ghost? You could see the ghost. I'm not allowed to see the ghost.
I guess. How do ghosts work?
Well, he could have just been some kind of town apparition that appeared, as like the harbinger, right? Now
he's got
some
the guitar.
Giant catastrophic thing is going to happen in the town.
He's like the Mothman. Exactly. He shows up when that church might explode later. Who knows? Yeah. So
he was late. You remember all those brownouts that we had, power brownouts earlier at the arcade?
Yeah, the games were flashing on.
He was late. He was supposed to be here before that happened as the the harbinger of doom. But
oh my late. God. So yeah, Angela, he's banned. No one knows why. They didn't tell me. They said they've been having problems with them, but they thanked me for the heads up that he was on his way.
Yeah, so. Thanks.
He's
on his way.
Yeah.
Gordon Goodbrow says you're too rational for ghosts, Brandon. Let Phil have his spooks. I could get on board with ghosts if
from the whole town.
If the the reality about it is like an extra dimensional being. That would be cool. I am on board with that. Like the shadow people being extra dimensional beings. That's cool.
Love and Bernard Oh, sorry, Love and Bearded. I was thinking about, remember that guy Bernard that used to work here?
No, I remember Bernard, the X-Men character.
Oh yeah, that's deep cuts.
Yeah.
Sounds like a great comic book character. Yeah, I've taken some crazy people that I've met and have have want to turn them into comic book characters. How do you get banned from entire township? The guy, I mean, he just seemed frantic, like he was, he was like the White Rabbit, right?
Right.
He was late for his important date.
Yeah.
But he didn't seem harmful or anything.
Was he calling you Marianne?
Seemed like he was really playing it off like he was supposed to be there. So I don't know. I just figured he was like in a band or something. Years.
He's banned. Is correct.
He didn't know. I don't think he smelled like whiskey, but his hands were black. And he was a white man, that was the weird part. He was the rootin' tootin' type. That's true. He wasn't. Homos don't usually have bicycles, right?
Hobos? You said homos.
Yeah, that's right. No, hobos.
Yeah, that's right.
It was not Black Miles. I haven't seen him in a while. But yeah, so that's my crazy story of the day for Angelo. It's the first time I saw him.
Texas tea digger.
He was a Texas tea digger.
Yeah, his hands were hobosexual.
Prospecting.
Yeah.
We got Joe Sontag in the chat. What's up, Joe? What's up? Good to see you, Joe. You missed the hobo talk. Yeah, I don't know. Anything happened to you today?
No.
Not really. I wonder.
The guy at Chickies knows my names for some reason.
Chuck?
Yeah. I don't know what his name is.
His name's Chuck. The guy with the gray hair?
Yeah. They called out my name for me to pick up the food. And I was like, I didn't give them my name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They didn't know? Yeah.
I didn't know. I had to look see if it was the right order.
Probably just got it off your card.
Yeah, maybe.
That's the most reasonable.
Slick.
Chuck. I wonder if he'll die of dysentery on his trip.
He's already dead.
Yeah, it was a 30-minute
He does
ride.
have to ford some rivers to make it over there.
He just has to go around a cul-de-sac. Nunchuck was his name. Oh, it's not Nunchuck. Chuck's cool. He's this
the guy was named Angela. Did you know that?
Oh, yeah.
You can't keep your story straight. Sometimes his name was Angela. Sometimes his name was Angelo.
It's Angela. This is not the ghost of Angela Curry. Like what's that Doctor Strange do? His spectral form came over here.
Yeah.
No, Chuck is this like the most Chicago guy you've ever met, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. He's like
big boss man, mafia guy. The place is awesome because
but like a little bit of greaser mixed in.
Right. Well, his hair is all greaser-esque, which is great.
That's cool.
Like gray white hair.
Like 50s music playing in the place all the time.
Yeah, Chickies is great.
Tangelo Curry.
So Fat Chris is in town.
Chris is in town. Yeah.
There's a guy over here named Fat Chris.
There's only characters around here.
Yeah, we got Nunchuck, we got Angelo. Fat Chris is in town from where's he live? DC? I don't know where he lives.
Yeah, something like that.
This is another, stocky man. He wears a bright orange vest with many patches on it.
He was also wearing hot pink shoes.
I forgot to compliment him on the shoes. We should have brought him in.
Turquoise board shorts or something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was very unusual.
All the people we know are like over 300 pounds. Is that true?
Yeah, and they're all like 90s sitcom characters.
Yeah, this guy, he brings in baked goods every time he comes out. Mm-hmm. And he went to a pizza place in the city on the north side. On the north side.
If you don't know.
If you don't know.
If you know, you know.
Yeah, well, there used to be that pizza place on the north side called, what was it called, Bren? The Manhole. No, was it the Manhole?
No, that's
a club. That's a gay bar. My bad. What was it called?
Pie Hole.
The Pie Hole. I mean, cut me some slack. They're very similar names. The Pie Hole. I don't think that's there anymore. Anyways, they went to this place called Pequots. Would you rather go to a
I
place
heard
called
about Pequots.
the Pie Hole or Pequots?
The pie hole on the door, it had a slice of pizza, and then it said underneath that as their catchphrase, it says "Our hole is open." And now, keep in mind here, everybody, this is in the area of Chicago that they call Boys Town.
They call it Boys Town.
So,
I mean, it also just happens to be right by Wrigley Field where the Cubs play. Pequots is a Native American people. Did you know that?
No, I was not aware.
Pequots. Oh, Pequods. Sorry, spelled it wrong. Pequods Pizza.
You were thinking of Queequeg from Moby Dick.
That is true.
That's what Maromi says. Yeah, like
what?
From Moby Dick.
Queequeg?
Yeah, it's Queequeg.
Yeah, my bad. Not the black hole. Yeah,
Dude,
so
all right.
yeah.
So I have
Go on.
quick Boys Town thing. These totally gay dudes were at the arcade one time. They were both Asian, very, very unusual.
You mean all the time?
This was a long time ago.
Oh, okay.
We were talking about like CNC machining, like engineering stuff. And then they were like, oh yeah, this place on the north side is like one of those places where you can go and use like 3D printers and CNC machines and like,
yeah,
I forget what they call them. But this place was called the Pumping Station.
Oh,
right? And it was in Boys Town. And I was like, I don't think I'm going to be going there.
To the pumping station? Come on. So there's some Pequots. Fat Chris was saying it was really good. He says the crust, I guess they make it in this like, metal.
Yeah, it's a pan
cast iron. But yeah, he's like, oh, the crust is all like crispy and cheesy and stuff. It looks good.
It does look good.
It looks good. I tried. I haven't tried it. I want to try that one where it's like that the big bowl that Samuel Gates was telling us about.
Yeah, the pizza grinder.
Yeah, there's another pizza. This one's not on the north side, I don't think, but it's called Chicago Oven Pizza Grinder.
Yeah.
And what is up with that?
It's like
what's
the
up with these
pizzas
names?
are like a casserole dish, like a small casserole dish.
Yeah.
And then the ingredients are in it, and then the pizza crust is on top of it, like a pot pie, I guess. And then that's a pizza, apparently.
Well, yeah, they make it in this bowl. What do they call these things? Look at that. But yeah, it's like
they flip it over.
And then they flip it over. It's like, so it looks like a big mushroom when it's in this bowl.
I guess it's kind of like a pizza.
And then when they bring it out to you, they flip it over.
It's not a pizza, because if you have to eat it with a spoon or whatever, it's just a bread bowl.
I'd eat it with my hands, dude.
Cheese and marinara sauce or pizza sauce.
It looks good. Should we go to Enzo's after this?
I was there yesterday.
What?
So I went there yesterday.
What?
And yeah, the girlfriend wanted to go get pizza.
They made pasta. You didn't eat the pasta.
Want pasta. No, I had nothing to do with this. I was dragged to go get pizza.
All right, let's talk about it.
And we went in as just like normies because if you and I go in there, we're not normies. But we went in there as normies, and they gave me like jarred, chopped up garlic on the pizza, and then it was like thin crust. It was not as good as it was.
Was Enzo not there?
I don't know. Nobody came out. They gave us crappy seats.
Oh,
like our
see, it's because you didn't go with me.
Our table was
What's up, Jake?
The classic Frank Grimes situation where we were 1 foot from a pool table, and then on the other side of the table was another pool table.
Oh,
we were in between two pools. We had the Frank Grimes apartment of tables at this restaurant.
See, Jake's gonna understand that. He's a big Simpsons fan.
Yeah,
big Simpsons fan. We got Alex VRB in the chat, dropping that Carnal the Barbarian sign up link. Brandon, have you heard of this comic, Carnal the Barbarian?
I just saw of it today.
Really?
Yes.
What did you see?
I saw a black and white inked image of some kind of barbarian guy, and I was like, oh, another barbarian. All right. And then I misread the first word because like my brain pulled some word from the previous post that I saw, and then I was like, what? And then I went back and I saw it was carnal.
Yeah.
I was like, all right, well, at least hopefully there could be some like sexy savage chicks in it.
There is. I mean, the whole thing, it's a comedy fantasy by Hyper Wizart. He's got 50 signups, so go sign up. It's a barbarian book, and he has magical powers that involve an appendage of his.
Oh, so he's like, what is it, like Osiris, right? Or is it Set?
Well, Osiris got his penis cut off.
Right, but it was magic.
Well, it's golden, right?
Yeah.
He got a golden one to replace it, I'm pretty sure.
And this is the same thing about Carnal.
Right. Well, Carnal has this magic dong that he uses like Green Lantern's light.
And he has to keep recharging it by...
I think it's charged by arousal, and he could... it glows blue, so it's a little more disarming. And
that's weird.
It looks magical. But he could form it into axes, you know.
And then
it's not very graphic.
He remove it? Or
no,
is it just
it's always
there?
connected to him.
I see.
So you probably saw the image where he was holding a axe and a head.
Honestly, I don't remember. Here's the thing. So you know how like Phil has some really he's got genres that he doesn't like, one of them being space and the other one being dinosaurs.
That's right. And underwater.
Yeah, and then things that are underwater. One of my least favorite genres is like that animal
furries.
No, not like furries, but like animal pelt type thing, like Warcraft, like orcs and stuff.
Just say fantasy.
Yeah, like passion for drawing stuff.
Right. Yeah. I hate passion. Kick him while he's down.
I mean, there's some cool art stuff in it. I just can't ever. I just never get into that stuff myself.
Yeah, I hate. I don't care about space or underwater or dinosaurs. Right.
It's the final frontier.
But I'm forcing myself to write a cool space thing. Which it'll just be my version of Lobo, which is gonna be awesome. Yeah, but everybody sign up for Carnal. It looks awesome. There's babes in it. There's succubuses with different names. Succubi, sorry. Instead of orcs, there's blorks, which are blue orcs.
Oh,
whew. Yeah, yeah.
You dodged that.
Yeah.
What? Hold it. Hold it. Hold it.
Got a super chat in here from Miss Angela Curry. $5 super chat from Angela Curry says, "Happy Friday, Phil. Did you see the video I DM'd you of the turtle? Cheersies. Bonk, 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 bonk."
Is this the video of the turtle that's upside down and all the other turtles come to rescue him?
I don't know. I think she sent it like a week ago. It was, I think, after like camels. And then I didn't reply to it, I think.
Underwater space T-Rex.
Underwater space.
That's your prompt. Now you have to write a 4-page story.
God damn it! I gotta turn my mic thing off. I just forgot that was on. What's her name? Angela?
Angelo.
Oh, Angelo. Here we go. Angela. Oh yeah, I did. Oh yeah. So I did react to it, but I actually didn't watch it.
You watched it. You know?
I didn't watch it. All right, this is and it's relatable because it's in Chicago. Thank you, Angela. Let's check this out before we move on. How do we do this?
Did we do the bonk already?
We did not do the bonk yet. We'll do the bonk after we watch this video.
Look at this guy. Look at his. We got a picture of his most beautiful side. Look at the size of that thing. Oh my God. That's a massive turtle. Is that a snapper? He's a snapper.
That's a Chicago River snapper. Are you kidding me?
Look at that beast. Hey, how you doing, guy? You look good. You're healthy. Oh shit, we're rolling. Oh no, Jesus Christ. Where'd the other guy go? Look at that guy. Look at the size of this thing.
He's just hanging out on the chain.
You look good. I'm real proud of you. You've been eating healthy. You ever heard of liquid salad? We've been doing that. Al does that.
You know, he's thick but strong.
Are you happy to have spring? Damn, that's a scene if there ever was one, man. Look at that.
He's just hanging out on the rusty chains.
We should take him out to eat.
Amazing.
Bro, you're huge.
Guy's jacked.
I saw a giant turtle like that in the river in Naperville one time.
Really?
Yeah. As well, another time there was a beaver that was super fat.
A beaver.
He's getting chased by geese.
I saw this video of this gorilla petting a groundhog. It was kind of a tender moment. All right, we got some bonk. We got some unfinished business here, Angela. And it's called a bonk. Where are my bonks at? For you.
We got another super chat, $9.99 from Shani. What's up, Shani? The $9.99 means she's watching from her phone. That's true. And she says, duck, 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 duck. Thank you, Shani, for all the ducks. Appreciate you being here.
Still waiting on the goose.
Is this her?
It's just the longest duck, duck, goose game we've
What?
ever played. Yeah. And whoever gets that goose.
Oh my God. Now I want the goose. Yeah, is this a duck, duck, goose? All right, here's your bonk, Shiny. Now, here's the thing, too. We were talking about these sunglasses. If you guys want to come to the arcade and leave me things to find, I'll be all for that.
Goose is greater than duck. Getting some gooses.
Take him to eat.
Angela Curry saying no goose.
No goose? Woo! Yeah, gooses, geeses. Will you prefer ducks over in real life? Ducks or geese?
No, I like the ducks are better than the geese.
I like the ones with the green heads. You know,
the male ducks.
But small gooses look like small ducks, like baby gooses, don't they?
Geese.
Gooses.
I don't know. I haven't seen a small goose in a long time. Geese are jerks, but ducks are a-holes. I don't have any problems with ducks. I think ducks know their place with their size. Like the geese, they're trying to flex on you, and
very territorial, huh?
Yeah, they're always causing.
That's something to prove. They got something to prove. All right, we got 52 people in the chat, guys. If you are here, hit the like. We have a poll today. I don't know if we have any polls. We did a poll yesterday of who backed the Lost Pages 3. It was,
I think, do we have to go to the poll because we could actually get a number directly off of the campaign?
No, I wanted to know the people in the chat. Speaking of the Lost Pages 3, guys, we did yesterday because of that poll. Tommy was on here shaming people in the chat for not backing. He was doing like this Camel Moon type thing.
Who?
Tommy Patterson. I streamed with him and Shelby yesterday.
Yeah, he's a troublemaker.
Tommy is a troublemaker. He's a troublemaker. But he was shaming people, but it worked because we got 2 backers and we broke $36,000 yesterday on the campaign. So, I mean, I'm not going to do it. Tommy can do it for me. But yeah, we're coming up on 500 backers. That would be amazing to hit in there. So if you guys are out there, you haven't backed, we actually added we sold out of the Bisley print, the Bisley signed prints, but we added some secret tiers. So if you go to my Twitter, if you guys haven't backed the ash can for the people, the people 1 ash can reprint, and then the people 2, look at that, beautiful. Joe Ball inked this. Dan Dahl penciled the cover. We're getting new art in all the time. There is a secret perk on my Twitter for the last people thing we did. We'll put it in the updates this Monday as well. So you can get that ash can with 0 shipping if you already backed. Yeah, check this. Look at this art out. I mean, Ricardo's killing it. Colors. We got freaky kids with monster faces. Man, we got the people kicking ass here, beating up the silhouette. Beautiful inks. And original art. So yeah, check that out, guys. If you haven't backed, get it. It's going to be some of the best comics we put out so far. And I'm really excited about this. Very, very excited. We have another super chat. Who is this from? And is this a new one from Angela?
She's on the computer, so.
Oh, there we go. $5 from Angela Curry. A male duck is called a drake, and a female is called a hen or duck.
I thought the female was called the Josh. What was that Drake and Josh documentary that they had on the Disney Channel for all that time?
That was Nickelodeon, and it was
Nickelodeon.
Sitcom.
Right. Yeah, that was about a male duck and a female duck.
No, that was a Drake.
Wasn't that Drake? That's why
Drake Bell and Josh Bell.
Duck.
Maybe. Yeah,
that's why I was confused.
Drake got canceled for grooming, I think. And now Josh sounds exactly the same, but he's all skinny.
Good for him.
Thank you for the super chat, Angela. I didn't know you knew so much about ducks, but here's your bonk.
You called?
You're right. It was Josh.
Big
Peck.
Nickelodeon fan.
Yeah, we got some Nickophiles in the chat here. We got the bonks. Thank you guys for the bonks and the super chats. What were we talking about?
You're talking about Drake and Josh.
I liked
all their antics.
I liked where they started the Amanda Show.
Yeah, it was a good show.
The Amanda Show was a good show.
And now name one person that was on the Amanda Show that hasn't gone off the deep end.
That guy who was on Saturday Night Live that my girlfriend likes.
Crazy name.
Yeah, what a weird name. Why is his name so weird? What's that guy's name,
Look
chat?
it up.
The chat will know.
He did Gunther or Killing Gunther or whatever, the Arnold Schwarzenegger movie.
Did you watch that?
Yeah.
Was
it's
it
actually pretty funny. It's like stupid funny. It's effectively probably the best SNL skit that you could hope for right now, just extended out into a movie.
It's not Danny Tamborelli because Danny is not a weird name.
Weird. It's like Killiani or something like that.
Yeah. Killigan. What's his name? It's not Keenan. Keenan's
Thompson. Yeah.
He was great though. I mean, he didn't.
Well, he's Reba.
He is Reba.
You guys know that.
Taryn Killiam.
What a weird name.
There you go. Thank you, Henry Bemis. You know what's
Keenan
up.
Thompson.
On the same wavelength here. Yeah. There you go.
Killian.
Donnie was from Pete and Pete. Now, here's the thing about Pete and Pete.
I don't know what Pete and Pete
Show
is.
never existed because I never heard of it. I got into a big argument with a girlfriend about Pete and Pete because she brought it up, and I'm like, no one's ever heard of that. And
I don't know what this
she got mad at me because I'm like,
what is this? Bring it up. I want to see
it's some show. Shelby Robertson knew about Pete and Pete. Apparently, I had to ask him.
I found it like my YouTube algorithm is suggesting this Simpsons YouTube channel to me right now, and this guy has all these weird references of TV shows, and I guess there is this show called Daddy's Home or Father's Home or something, and it's like verbatim The Simpsons, but before The Simpsons. And then he's like, but the show was never popular. And he's wearing a white collared shirt with short sleeves and blue pants and everything.
Here's Pete and Pete. Who
weird stuff.
This is going to be the poll in the chat tonight. Who remembers Pete and Pete? Because I want to prove that it never existed and no one watched it. And I'm
is this a Mandela effect situation?
Do you remember Pete and Pete?
And then you have to put parentheses TV show.
Oh my
because
God.
it can't be some weird
TV
fruit
show
company, like a Del Monte
right.
type situation.
Maybe this will. Obviously, Moromi's, Oh my God!
What is this? Like a Nickelodeon deal or something?
I don't know. What was it on, guys?
This is the intro.
Is this the intro?
I don't know. What is it? What are you showing me here?
This is Pete and Pete, right? This is it, guys.
Is it a band?
No. It's like the Spin Doctors intro to Pete and Pete.
Is that the Spin Doctors?
No.
I don't even understand what is happening here.
Where's Dad?
And the flying bike?
Yeah, one of them's a redhead, right?
And he looked very angsty. He had a lot of angst. Ellen.
Artie?
Okay, Artie. Junior. Oh, that's the tattoo. That's what somebody said. Look up his tattoo.
So this is like before Boy Meets World, I guess.
What
people are saying?
what year
Early
did this come out?
90s.
Early 90s. Yeah, Phil wasn't even born yet.
Yeah, how am I supposed to know this? Iggy Pop was in it. How's that guy not dead? I think it was on Saturday Block on Snick, which became Teen Nick. 80s Nickelodeon. You know, people are trying to help you out, Brandon. This is the intro. Yeah.
Sadly, I recognize the redhead. He looks like a school shooter.
Yeah. Let's not put all these redheads in a box, Brandon.
This particular guy, he's giving me some vibe. Steve Buscemi was in it.
No, Steve Buscemi wasn't in it. We got
former firefighter Steve Buscemi.
Phil Devereaux in the chat. Great last name for $2. Says Pete and Pete was great. Man, people really
the end of the statement there.
Yeah, I mean that's the end of the statement. People really look. We got the polls going on, guys. 34 people have voted. We got 51 people in the chat.
Contentious battle.
It's a 51% to 49%. This is not convincing me. I feel like my girlfriend has contacted you all.
Gordon
is trying to.
Gordon Goodbrother says Wesley
this.
Snipes was a school teacher in it.
You're just making stuff up now. Wesley Snipes was a school teacher. Why would he be on this show? Because before this, I'm sure Demolition Man.
Right, yeah, but you might not know.
White Man Can't Jump. Before this,
Wesley Snipes had some money problems.
That's true.
Okay.
I did hear about that.
LL Cool J too.
Romy, you're just. Here is your bonk. Where's
I'm starting to think Moromy's a fed now.
It did exist. You're just too young. Well, here's the thing. If I'm too young to know things exist, then Brandon's here to let me know that they exist. But then when he's never heard of the thing, it can't, right? Because he's 5 years older than me. And then that extrapolates to our parents, right?
Right. It could have been like some crappy thing that lasted for less than one season.
See,
but if it apparently has LL Cool J, the Prime Minister of England, Nick Pope, the guy who ran the intelligence agency for British Secret Service,
Napoleon Bonaparte. We were on the creative block last night. There was about 45 minutes of talking about using psychology and dialogue. And then I would say 2 hours and 45 minutes of Narwhal reading Napoleon Bonaparte quotes. So that was the show last night. And we learned that any quote you've ever thought of, Napoleon said it first. So you know the quote, a picture's worth 1,000 words?
I've heard of it, yeah.
Sorry. Right. That's what it is, right?
Right.
Picture's worth 1,000 words. Apparently he said that.
Right. He also invented photography.
Which is impossible. And here's the thing. And I brought up the point that he died in 1821. And the first photograph was taken in 1827.
Sure. Right. I see what you're saying, because if he's talking about a picture in the most literal sense of it being any image,
right.
But that being the case, it's not capturing true to life, right? So even though it might be able to establish something, right? It's not that true to life image. So why would he say that? Why would it be like a photograph being worth 1,000 words?
Well,
that's can be true.
Don't you think he would have said painting? No,
I don't know.
I just don't think it's true. I think Narwhal
barely spoke English.
Right. And all of those quotes were in English, so I don't believe any of them.
Yeah, this is a bunch of garbage. How many holes did you have to drill into your head to watch the stream last night?
Well, to be fair, after about an hour and 45 minutes, I left and did laundry.
I saw that.
And then the stream went on for another few hours. But a great time. Here's Jake. He was on there. He says, there was a third hour of actual conversation about creative process that Phil wasn't there for.
But there's no proof of that.
Yeah, there's also no proof of that.
Jay Ryan saying Ted Danson was the butler on Pete and Pete. Who voiced the tattoo? That's my question.
Brandon is still a millennial. Yeah, everyone's still a millennial.
Yeah, I'm toward that beginning part of it.
Here we go. Jake's 34. He's never heard of this.
Right. That's my area.
How old are you?
Bonaparte was Italian. Me?
You're
34.
34. Yeah, you're 34.
I'm in that weird gray area of Zennial.
Ooh, a Zennial. Gen Xer. Yeah, everybody's all proud to be Gen Xer. So like,
well, yeah, that's
I'm
because,
a
you
Gen
know what
Xer.
Gen Xer means. I don't give a shit about nothing. Here's the thing.
Attitude Era.
Yeah. Raw.
What?
What'd you say, E.T.?
What? We're gonna watch that.
E.T.?
Yeah. All right. What were you gonna say? Did you have something to say?
Yeah. I mean, I was gonna just talk about, millennials don't care either.
All right, Pete and Pete, a little research here. Fact checkers on the case. Pete and Pete,
whatever.
Had let me see, number of episode, 3 seasons.
What?
3 seasons of Pete and Pete. 34 episodes
per season,
plus 5 specials and 16 shorts.
So it was 10 episodes per season.
Yeah.
That's garbage.
That's like nowadays. That's like now stuff.
Yeah, for real. Although I'm being very, very surprised with like Bob's Burgers is going for like almost 30 episodes a season right now, which is pretty nice.
Ooh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
I like that.
But like I remember, and I bring it up all the time on the show because it's so funny to me. When I was going through all the seasons of Unsolved Mysteries, and Robert Stack was the host, and then they'd be like, it's the season finale of Unsolved Mystery, and then talk about it, and then it's the whole show. And then at the end of it, he'll be like, thanks for watching the exciting season finale of Unsolved Mysteries. We'll be back next week with a new episode for the season premiere. It's just like there's no downtime at all.
Awesome.
So good. Like, yes, that's what I want. I want 300 episodes every year.
It premiered series original release on Nickelodeon in 91.
Snuggie, Bob's Burgers is gay compared to Pete and Pete.
What? Jesus Christ, these guys.
Yeah, more murders. Nail Bunny says more murders. They weren't all about murders. This prospector guy that visited Phil during work could have been on an Unsolved Mysteries episode.
Yeah, where's Robert Stack when you need him?
Right. It would have been was it? Some people say his name was Angelo. Others say it was Angela. Depending on who you talked to, there was no straight story.
How do we get in contact with
He's dead.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't even know he was sick.
But they could have brought back, there was a woman that they were trying to push for a while where she was like in the call center.
I'm all about pushing women.
And and he'd be like, and we're going to what's her name in the call center.
Someone was talking about Are You Afraid of the Dark? People are asking. Someone wanted to know. Oh, they tagged us. Or they said, no, that's a different thing. I'm actually going to pin this. Thank you for dropping the link, Alex. Pinning it to the top of the chat.
There's so much stuff pinned now.
Do you remember Sticking Around? That show had a strange animation style.
No, I've never heard of that.
No, I never heard of that either. Didn't exist.
If Robert Stack was alive, he'd be 104 years old. There's plenty of people who are 104 years old. Murder. But you could really tell he's getting old and sick. Angelo is dead, and Brandon was the last person to see him next week on Unsolved Mystery. I'm telling you, his hands were black. Black.
They were black. And
black as coal.
I kind of wanted to shake his hand.
It would have fallen apart.
It might have been rot. It might have not been dirt. It might have been his skin was rotting.
Yeah. That reminds me of there was something. It was probably like an Animal Planet or Discovery Channel thing.
Yeah.
About this guy who was in Australia.
I'm blind.
And did I send you that thing about being in Australia? I don't remember if I sent that to you. And he got bit by a snake in the arm, but he was like out in this shed and there was nobody around for 100,000 miles, and nobody knew he was out there. And so he was like dying from the snake venom and stuff. But I guess he put like a tourniquet on his arm, so the venom just ate the inside of his arm. So he just had this hollow arm, basically, like it just completely necrosis his arm, and it was all black and stuff. And then they said that it healed, like after they got him to the hospital and like helped him with like anti-venom and whatever, and then they treated his arm and his arm healed somehow. Like
he could use it
completely dead. Oh man, for the longest time I was a young teenager or even maybe a kid when I saw that. I was like so afraid of that happening to my arm.
Yeah, my biggest fear, spontaneous combustion. Probably because of Unsolved Mysteries. Or
there was a spontaneous combustion episode.
It was either that or like some 60 Minutes.
There was a Forensic Files.
Dateline. It was one of the on spontaneous combustion, and I was like, freaking out about that for years. Because what are you gonna do? I saw this, and we can't show things like this on YouTube anymore.
Yeah,
we have a warning. But I saw this car driving down the street, minding its own business,
I saw it.
And then a plane
just falls
out of the sky, lands on the car, and then bursts into flames.
Yeah, sometimes life is Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah,
It
and then
just really is.
I just feel bad for the people that are like haunted by thoughts that loom over them, and they're just walking on the street and like can't go outside now because what if this airplane just falls out of the sky and crashes into me? That'd be freaking out. What was I going to say?
There are 97,000 people in the U.S. that are over 100 years old. That's crazy.
Too many, if you ask me.
I was just seeing this thing. There's a YouTube channel called. No, maybe it wasn't this YouTube channel. But anyway, I saw this thing, and it was talking about how there was
from a song.
This Japanese woman who was supposed to be like extremely old, something in like almost in the 200.
Did it turn out she wasn't? It was all a lie?
No. Well, it was not. Well, it was. She had already died, but she was supposed to be like 170 years old or something like that.
Yeah.
And then so the Japanese government found out, and they were gonna throw like this big party and like press and everything for being like 180 or something like that. And so they went and did the investigation on it, and it turned out she had been dead for a really long time, and the family was just collecting Social Security or whatever they call it.
That's how they do it.
And then so he was saying that because of the way the like the record keeping is in Japan, and it's so kind of like old fashioned, you keep all of your records in your house. So like the government didn't have a lot of that stuff, especially if you were 100 years old, like for sure you're born before World War II and everything. Your records would be not centralized. And so there's like all of this fraud for these super old people that are probably just dead and just nobody knows that they've died.
There needs to be a task force that goes around.
No, we don't need any task forces. I just think it's hilarious. That's how it should be. Yeah, decentralized information.
People were saying that planes fall out of the sky onto people's houses.
Yeah, it happens sometimes. Yeah, there was a movie.
Horrible.
About this plane that fell. It was a jet engine fell into somebody's house.
Was it a haunted plane?
No. Wasn't that in one of the Final Destinations?
Anyway, getting back to Black Hand Angelo, I also thought that he might be some sort of angel, right? And then I'm like, oh, this is my time to get this angel to church, right? So I gotta be nice to him. And then it turns out he's banned from the church.
Yeah, but
Angelo,
he's one of those fallen angels, and he just wants to go back home.
Yeah, well, that's the thing too. I mean, they might not know. I don't know. Let's watch this video.
What is this? This is the ET thing.
Yeah. You guys ever heard of You heard of Stone Cold Steve Austin, right? The Texas rattlesnake.
Mm-hmm.
Austin 316. But
Right.
you've also heard of E.T.
Yeah, the extraterrestrial.
Elliot.
That was Donnie Darko. Yeah, maybe it was Donnie Darko.
Oh, that did happen in Donnie Darko. Yeah,
yeah, that
right.
was Donnie Darko.
That was right.
I barely watched the movie.
But you haven't heard of Stone Cold E.T. I mean, maybe you have. But here he is. We got 3 minutes to spare.
This is Stone Cold E.T. and I just want to order a couple White Castles to go.
So sorry, can you repeat that again?
I said Stone Cold E.T. would like a couple cheeseburgers and maybe a drink, and I'd like to get out here as soon as possible, and that's the bottom line.
Hey, do you want to pull up? 'Cause I can't understand anything you're saying, please.
Okay, you want Stone Cold E.T. to pull up what side?
Just pull up to the first window.
Okay.
Why was he not in gear?
Probably put it in park.
You know Stone Cold E.T.
Talking to no one.
This window?
No, it's just Ronan's spot on. Gets better.
He's not impersonating anybody. This is Stone Cold E.T., a completely original character.
It's his natural voice. Look at the finger. What are they doing?
They're just refusing service to this guy.
No.
Do your job.
For saying something.
This is pretty old. This thing's got to be like 10 years older.
This is Stone Cold
More.
E.T.
Is it?
And I want to order a couple cheeseburgers, and that's the bottom line. Because you know Stone Cold E.T. like to come to White Castle, order a couple cheeseburgers to fill me up before I whoop some ass. Give me a hell yeah if you're down with Stone Cold E.T. Oh, hell yeah! Because Stone Cold E.T. likes whooping ass. When Stone Cold E.T. rides a bicycle, I ride it long, I ride it hard, just like the Texas rattlesnake when he's done whooping Vince McMahon's ass. Give me a, oh, hell yeah. What'd you say, E.T.? What? What'd you say, E.T.? What? I said I want to order 2 cheeseburgers, and that's the bottom line. Because no Stone Cold love a little White Castle burger with a little onion, with a little meat on it. Because there's nothing like Stone Cold Steve Austin eating those little White Castle burgers. You know Stone Cold like a little White Castle action. Well, I'm busy fighting off aliens when I'm busy beating the crap out of Will Smith in Independence Day or being up in our robot. Stone Cold E.T. is gonna whoop some ass. Give me a hell yeah. Oh, hell yeah. Stone Cold E.T. is gonna whoop some ass. And that's the bottom line. Hell yeah.
Hyper Wizard voting for violence in the chat. Wants to see I liked the manager.
Yeah.
She knew exactly what to do in that situation. You do this to me a lot, which is the courtesy laugh just to stop me doing the rest of the joke.
Yeah.
Right? And she did that to him right there. And she knew that's what he wanted. He wanted the reaction. And as soon as she gave him that, he was like, all right, I'm out of here. I'm done. The job is done. The job is done.
Yeah.
Phil does this to me a lot. I'll do a joke and then I'll just keep rolling with the joke because I'm laughing internally a lot.
Right.
And then he'll just be like, and then I'll just be like, yeah, he wants me to stop. So I'll just stop.
Yeah, it's little codes we do.
But it's an old Mexican trick.
Let's see. Yeah. Oh, dude, they came out 10 years ago.
Yeah, I
It's
told
been on
you,
YouTube.
right? I like him
almost 6 million views.
Ad-libbing that whole thing right there.
Well, that's what that's
you know, he's fighting aliens or he's beating Will Smith's ass in Independence Day
yeah.
or in iRobot.
You need Stone Cold ET photoshopped into those movies. It'd be so good. We got Michael Bancroft in the chat.
What's up?
What's up, Bancroft? Good to see you. Everybody's going over to Bancroft's after this. What we got? Almost, what was that? 17 minutes, 18 minutes. We'll be going over to Bancroft's for a big launch of Psycho Killers. Psycho Killers.
Gordon Gerber is saying, don't try that pity laugh crap with Salvadorians. You'll be fake laughing all day.
Yeah. They just don't stop. We got Johnny.
Yes, I could see that.
Johnny Cage in the chat. What's up, Johnny? I actually pulled this up. This is a perfect timing for this.
There used to be a guy, Eddie Spaghetti. He was El Salvadorian. He used to work here.
His name was Eddie?
Yeah,
No.
Eddie. He used to work here. Eddie.
Oh.
Who are you thinking about?
I was thinking of the 3D guy. What was his name?
3D Mike?
No, the Latin 3D
Oh, yeah, I don't remember what his name was.
Salpondo or something?
I don't know what his name.
Eddie's El Salvadorian?
Yeah, Eddie the Black Salvadorian. Yeah, he was El Salvadorian.
You mean Blair?
I don't get the country's called El Salvador, but then they're called Salvadorians. That seems weird to me instead of El Salvadorians.
Look at this Johnny Cage piece.
Because it's the name of the country.
Johnny Cage is some sort of Latin
he's
person.
Brazilian, right?
Someone was telling me that they don't want to be called Latinx. They're what, Latines now?
What? No, nobody wants to deal with any of that shit.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Look at this. Look at this Latin drawing his ass
like
off.
Black.
Oh, look at the hands.
Merlion?
Wait, is this the Merlion?
Yeah, I guess that's the Merlion.
No, is this the Merlion?
What
You're
is
gonna
that
get
from?
sued. Oh, the Merlion's like what's that place that's like China, but it's not? Singapore.
Oh, Siam.
Yeah, it's one of those Siam mythical creatures. It's from that cat book. But this is more of a snake than a mermaid. I don't know. It's awesome. She's a babe. Look at that.
Yeah, he's
Go follow Johnny
fantastic
Cage.
artist.
Johnny.
You remember
Good
when
to
he
see
was
you.
Johnny freaking Cage?
Johnny freaking Cage. Yeah, we got some video game news, guys.
Speaking of Johnny freaking Cage.
Dude, this is actually speaking of Johnny freaking Cage. We have some video game news. Oh, yeah. So we talked about this last week. The new Mortal Kombat. It's called Mortal Kombat 1.
Oh, now he's just Johnny JP7.
Yeah, he's trying to walk alone on this road, I think.
This is the worst thing to happen since Booty Juice changed his name.
He did, yeah. So we got Mortal Kombat 12 coming out. They're, rebirthing to Mortal Kombat 1. They always do these, what is it called?
Bad decisions.
Bad decisions, guest characters. And this one, my cup fell, is no different. New downloadable content, The Whale. What do you about that?
Could you imagine? They're getting Brendan Fraser on board.
Voice actor.
The voicing,
Yeah, do the
right?
voice.
The mocap, though, is going to be interesting. Because you
Fat
think they're just
suit.
going to do like a regular mocap, or they're going to have a fat suit mocap? They probably do regular for like Bo Raichu.
Well, they got some guys over there that could fill out the suit, I think.
Oh, yeah. I could think of one.
Yeah. So that's exciting. Also,
Number 1, Selmore. Dude, yeah, I know. That's Brian Polito's thing with his comic books.
Yeah.
And La Muerta, and every goddamn La Muerta issue is issue number 1, and it's like, I have them. Which order am I supposed to read them in?
Yeah.
And then I can't remember, like, they all have different titles, right?
Mhm.
But I don't remember which one. Maybe I forgot to read one of them or something. It's stupid.
Other video game news while we're on the topic. I'm not going to stay on this one a little, but
Dude, Johnny Cage knows. Going for the reboot again because they can't get anything right.
That's right.
Yeah, they should have
You know it,
just
Johnny.
stopped.
Well, here's some good video game news.
Carl Urban is Johnny Cage.
If you guys remember this, Steam soon, I think.
What is this? Cell damage?
Not cell damage. Wait for it.
Nobody do anything.
Is it a
Dangerous.
game?
It's a game.
Dangerous. The Rubiso Triungulate. A point-and-click-em-up adventure game laid out in 3 bite-sized roomisodes that all add up to one rectangular mouthful.
We're gonna have to get to this after we do the
Including
Pajama
the
Sam
original Flash
playthrough.
game
That's right.
from like 15 years ago. Newly remastered and expanded with full voice-em-ups audio.
I'm a real good detective.
The unfinished
I'm
Rumisode
drunk.
2, now completed and fully Ronaldo.
I always knew I was gonna die on the toilet. You're sitting in my car.
And a totally new
I
third
was
Rumisode
asking when
finale.
Gorlock the Destroyer,
sounds
playable
expensive.
character.
Shut up,
I
lady.
did hear
With all
about
new
that.
cutscenes and good, great graphics.
Whoa, look at those graphics.
Dangerous, the Rumisode Triumvirate.
There's got to be a Trogdor.
Looks like you're gonna have to die. Gulp.
Get on Steam, everybody. I think.
No Trogdor.
Yeah.
Yeah, good question. There's
We'll see if it-
Trogdor mini game.
There's got to be a
Terminating
Trogdor.
everything.
The Buttonator. All right. So this was a big thing. You noticed the thumbnail before we went live because you never look at these things.
I saw the
that I
thumbnail.
put
I
up.
usually see it every time.
Yeah, but you were surprised at this one.
Yeah, I was surprised at this one because it's an old picture.
So this is an old picture. You know, this is
Where the hell did you get this picture?
our father sent it to us. He sent me 2 pictures. Now this is Memorial Day weekend, right?
This is
Memorial Day weekend, the start of Memorial Day weekend. And we wanted to start, well, I wanted to start this with memories.
Mhm.
Because did you realize that memorial comes from the word
Yeah,
memory?
it's the Greek root.
Memory. So we're going to look at some two past memories that we have here of times yonder with the Diaz brothers. So check this out. This is Brandon and a masked man, a man of disguises, if you will.
Spider-Man and a big Spider-Man fan. See that guy in the background has a Spider-Man shirt on.
Yeah, so this is Spider-Man and a big Spider-Man fan. It's interesting that Spider-Man has a Spider-Man shirt on as well.
That's true. That is interesting. Also, my Oakleys, my first Oakleys that you lost.
Wait, why have your Oakleys?
I don't know.
I didn't lose them.
Yeah, you lost them.
Where are they? You can't prove it. Spooger Man. Isn't it Spooder?
Yeah, it's Spooder
Man.
Spooder Man.
Who are these husky boys? These are ghosts of Diaz brothers past.
Yeah,
Spider.
Probably way
memories.
there as much as I do now.
Yeah, do you think that's true?
I wouldn't doubt it.
Yeah, so this is pre-seed oil deniers.
Yo, Gordon Goodbrother right here got my back.
Sunglass thievery on your face right now. Oh
yeah,
my
look,
god.
once a sunglass thief, always a sunglass thief.
Shit. All right. Yeah, you got me. Look at that. Looking at this makes me want to take a nap.
Why?
Yeah, I don't know.
Explain.
With young men.
Oh god.
It's kind of weird. So yeah, that's a little memory there.
Yeah, I was probably, if I had to guess, an age, because there was the Live Strong band. So I'd already been doing lifeguarding. So I must have been at least a sophomore in high school.
Yeah. Yeah, well,
people get tired easily.
Obviously,
Maybe.
we went to go see a Spider-Man film.
Is that the theater then?
Well, it's at the IMAX. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Look at that's the IMAX Seven Bridges. So what was that? Was that Spider-Man 2? Because this was probably the time that the IMAX shut down and we had to leave.
Yeah.
Tom Duke was there.
No, I guess it could have been Spider-Man 1, because isn't this the one where
Spider-Man 1 was like 2000 though. 2000.
Really?
2000, right? Spider-Man 1 came out.
No, yeah. Well, this will be exactly how old we are then.
Spider-Man film.
Yeah, sorry, it's not a video, it's just a screen capture. Spider-Man 2, 2004. 2002. 2002 could make
2002?
sense for it being Spider-Man 1, because I remember it stopping. Here, you tell me which movie it was. The video failed when Harry and Spider-Man were having a scuffle in the mansion. Like a really small scrape.
Like they fight?
Yeah, they fought very, very briefly.
Well,
in the
isn't
mansion or
that
something like
Spider-Man 3 then? There wasn't any they didn't fight in number 2.
That's why my confusion is there.
Yeah,
Unless I'm just confusing that with the scene where no, because I distinctly remember hearing a fight going on because there was audio and there was no video. The video failed on the movie, but the audio kept playing, and it was a fight scene happening.
Yeah. So I mean, you know, we were basically like what do you call those things? Caterpillars, right? This is our caterpillar.
Yeah,
stage.
I would say that I probably look like the caterpillar in A Bug's Life.
Right.
Here I would.
And I was so ashamed. Like this, I wasn't wearing this mask because of the film. This was just a normal thing. I would just wear it.
Yeah.
Because I was so ashamed of myself and how I looked. But
no, the audio didn't fail. The video failed.
Yeah, the audio kept going. What is going on?
It's that black-handed guy. He's digging underneath the building.
I don't know if you guys can hear this, but we're hearing hammering. Blackhand Angelo's trying to get in here. Yeah, it was the pre-metamorphosis. It was pre-chrysalis phase. All right, now we're going to go even farther back, guys. So this is what do we say? 2002 or 2004?
2003.
We're going to go even farther back. Now this is Brandon's not in this picture. Now, so this is probably when I was most best looking here. This is pre-Fat Phil. Look at this. I would say, I want to say 96. Preschool. I looked up how old kids are in preschool. They said 4 years old.
Mm-hmm.
Which I didn't even.
Yeah, it could be 96, 97.
Yeah. So, but again, wearing a mask.
Yeah, another mask. They're saying that you did it before Cecil.
Yeah, I was the original masked Avenger.
Creepy. Yeah, this is like those old photographs of like the Easter Bunny where it's just really creepy looking.
If this was in black and white, it'd be real creepy. On
Halloween, no, this was just Phil's normal school attire.
This is how I went to school.
And keep in mind, it was a Catholic school.
Mm-hmm.
So,
yeah. Up until about
is that store-bought? Yes, absolutely.
Yeah. Up until about what, 7 years ago, we still had that mask.
We still have it somewhere.
We still it's still somewhere.
I bet I could find it in an hour.
Yeah, I love that mask.
Probably in the box of hats.
This isn't the last time I wore that mask. Last time I wore it probably about 7 years ago.
You didn't wear it on stream before?
No, I've been wanting to, but I can't. I don't know where it is.
Probably in that box of hats, the winter hats.
Oh, you're right. You're probably right. Phil was not well liked in preschool. I did use a pressure point on a girl in preschool.
Assault?
Yeah, I assaulted another student. But I want to say she had it coming, you know?
Yeah.
She probably did
Mega
something.
Man,
She's probably giving me like a wet
smoking. Yeah. The 90s are a different time.
The nuns didn't beat you enough. There weren't nuns, right?
No.
There were like old ladies that lived next, like in the little place next to the school, but I don't think there were nuns, were there?
Very early on, I think there might have been. I don't know. Yeah, because that doesn't matter. But yeah, there were something.
Does Jim Carrey look like a green Mexican? Phil invented masks and me too. Yeah, what Willie? Yeah, so that's our little memoriam. What we wanted to show. We got 3 minutes left in the show, guys. What else? Oh, this goes back to what you were saying, how you don't like fantasy, right? This
Yeah,
was a
I'm not
little
huge.
poll that Jolly Green did. What genre of independent comic are you most likely wanting to back in the next 12 months? That's a year. Here's and so it was crime, superhero, horror, or sci-fi.
Yeah, sci-fi fantasy
Fiction, fantasy / fantasy, though. It's kind of a cop-out.
Right, but like,
Should add
what's
it
the
to more.
genre of Magic Cop? That's a fantasy.
It's a crime
comic
fan.
book. It's a
crime
fantasy,
fantasy,
right? But
yeah.
like, but what do you call then like that barbarian barbarian fantasy?
Yeah, you call it fantasy, comedy fantasy.
Yeah, but sci-fi and fantasy were lumped together here.
Right. Yeah. I think they should be separate, even though they're similar, but they're aesthetically very different. I think they should
visually very, very.
I think they should have took crime out because crime is such a small portion of
crime
things.
noir.
I mean, it should have been split.
Sword and sorcery makes more sense.
Sort of, yeah. There you go. That's what you hate.
Pondering.
I do like pondering,
but sword and sorcery could be something more like Sword in the Stone, which I'm not against. I don't hate that aesthetic.
Yeah,
I just am not a huge fan of like
the Barbarian, like Conan.
Yeah, stuff like that. I mean, I don't mind drawing like the Savage Land stuff. Right, but that's more like space.
Yeah, you're right. Red Sonja would be
Chronicles of Riddick.
Yeah, I mean, I guess here's speaking of fantasy, Dan Lawless. I was asked to do an homage cover of the Death Dealer, and this is exactly what we're talking. Look at this. This is so cool, though. Yeah, cool. He did this freaking. It's gonna be in shops too, so everybody go check out.
Who did this?
Dan Lawless.
Oh, awesome.
His Death Dealer cover, which is an homage to I think a Conan, the Barbarian piece, which is here.
Henry Beeman says crime is a huge genre back in the day. It's still hugely popular, except it's true crime and it's YouTube videos.
Yeah.
If you could make a crime comic book or story, right, and then tap into that true crime young woman audience, you would be a multimillionaire because that's all they do.
We got Brandon drawn Babes, a little Salama homage.
It's an homage
to Selma Hayek.
That's to the character in.
There we go. There she is. That's her, right?
Yeah, that's her.
So check that out.
I think friends of the chat will know.
The friends of the chat will know. If you know, you know. You do that with Copic markers, huh?
Yeah.
Copic markers.
It's pencils.
What else do we have on the docket here?
I've not been using like inks lately, and I think I'm enjoying not using the
not inking
line art. Yeah, I think inking it adds something to it, but it changes it to a different art style entirely. Like that Pepe trade or the Pepe sketch card. I inked that one, and it lends itself really well to that.
Yeah, when are you selling that?
People, we got to put it up for auction.
We'll do an auction.
I'll have to do an auction.
All right, we'll do an auction. Luke Stone, Fund My Comic. He's doing lowering the platform free from 3% to 2% for the entire month of June.
Whoa!
So get in there, people. Lots of talk on Fund My Comic. Kelsey's doing a art book and Ashcan. Exciting times.
I hope he's lowering it, not because he's looking for more people to jump on board. I hope he's lowering it because now that the site is live and it's earning money and the scales have changed, like the scales of production for him have changed. I hope that he realized that 3% is not necessary. I hope that's the reason. I don't know if that's the case, but I hope that's the reason. And that's super cool business-wise, because if you don't necessarily need to take the money away from the campaign, that's awesome. And he would be a super, super cool dude for doing that. Obviously, I don't know if that's the case, but that would be cool because something like that would happen. You know, like a big corporation or whatever, once your economies of scale change and now you're producing a thing for 2 cents instead of 25 cents, you never pass that on to the consumer, even though you should.
Well, he had Malin had him on to talk about the site, which was awesome. It seems like John and Ethan want to support it and throw some comics on there. Kelsey's been a big advocate for it. Little Mermaid, I think, is their most successful book right now on there that just launched last week. Like, I've seen a lot of people, even outside of our sphere and even just regular comic readers, talking about the Mermaid, which is really cool.
Awesome.
So that's being successful over there. Everybody check that out. I met Eric Hodson, the artist of Little Mermaid, in Michigan.
Yeah, you were saying.
He was there selling some art, which was really cool. So yeah, everybody check that out. And I mean, I feel like it would be something cool for us to do as well. Maybe a little second chance thing or a cover thing. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see in the next coming months when we get this
Big
stuff.
Booty Rodeo is on Fund My Comic
What?
now.
What's that?
I don't know. Angela Curry is saying that.
Angela Curry.
That's the bottom one there.
Big Booty Rodeo is on Fund My Comic now. I'm gonna have to look into that.
Yeah, it sounds interesting.
It does. Yeah, you'd be interested. I think that's Battle Brick Road. That's what that is.
Oh, yeah.
That makes sense. Yeah, Battle Brick Road's on there. Check that out. Eric was doing some pretty cool digital painting stuff. We don't have time to look at it though. The death of the week is superstar Billy Graham died. Rand Nada is pointing that out. So RIP, superstar Billy Graham, one of the most ripped off or imitated wrestlers from the olden days. And there was another thing. There was a birthday thing here, Brandon. Oh, Mr. T.
Oh yeah, Mr. T.
Mr. T is 71. 71st birthday to Mr. T. Happy birthday, Mr. T. All right.
And also Timmy Turner died from Very Odd Parents.
Oh, he was shot in Chicago, I heard.
No, that was SpongeBob.
Oh, okay, my bad.
Yeah, Timmy Turner was found hanged.
Jesus Christ. What did he do? Everybody go check out the Lost
He had
Pages
information
3.
on Hillary Clinton.
Oh, no. RIP Timmy Turner. Check out the Lost Pages 3. We are trucking forward. Let's get to $40,000 so we can unlock the awesome Kenneth Rocafort playing card for everybody. The Bisley books are going to be printed this summer. Awesome Shelby Robertson art. Amazing art going into this story. 80 plus pages. Really worked on hard on this one. And I'm just finishing up another script with Crimstone involved. So definitely jump on this. You're going to want more of these characters. And we got the 3D printed figure. We're going to be sending you guys over to Bancroft's. Anything before we leave, Brandon?
Apparently it was Tina Turner who died.
Not Timmy Turner?
Well, that was a different case. They're still looking into that one.
Oh, it was Tina Turner.
Yeah, Tina
there
Turner.
We go. Yeah, we need the facts you want to get the facts straight, you know? So thank you guys for tuning in. Stay here. We're sending you over. We're going to go get some food or something. I don't know. I gotta do something, but go back Psycho Killers. It's limited to 500 copies. So get on. You're going to want to back tonight. So get ready. I mean, of course, after you back the Lost Pages 3, I'm looking at you, Noah. We'll catch you on the flip flop. Bye, everybody. Have a great weekend. Have a great 3-4 day weekend.
3 or 4 day weekend? Yeah, just take Tuesday off.
Take Tuesday off.
You know, what are they going to do? Fire you?
Yeah. See ya.
Because she got a great ass. And you got your head all the way up it.
This just in. Big news. The poll has ended. Pete and Pete TV show
does not exist.
Doesn't exist.
Yeah.
53% says no, they never heard of it. Only 46 says yes. All right. That is all.
See ya.
Bye, everybody. And I don't have a number one customer thing. Well, bye.
It's free real estate.